Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video, we're doing a modification that's a little bit risky. And the reason why I say it's risky is because my car is a bit of a cop magnet. Now in the front, as you guys are looking at the screen right now, you'll see that the front doesn't have a license plate. And where I'm from, you're supposed to be running 2 license plates in the front. Now there's a couple of reasons why I'm not running a front plate. The first one is that the bracket that is on the car, it's actually stuck on the car. You guys can take a look and see that even the paint of the bracket has come off with us trying to go ahead and remove that bracket. It's genuinely just really hard and it's really stuck on there. So I'm gonna have to figure something out to get rid of that. Secondly, it makes the car look 10 times better. And I don't know, I just love the look of a car with a clean front, and that no front plate pretty much does that. Now, we can definitely get in trouble. We can definitely get a ticket for it. I think the ticket's around $110. But in my area, the cops are pretty nice, and I'm willing to go ahead and risk it. Plus, to be quite honest with you guys, I've been barely driving this car, so the chances of me getting pulled over, it is there, but it is very low. But how that relates to today's video is it's kind of the same thing. In today's video, we're going to be doing something that is kind of a cop magnet. Now, if you guys don't know what we're doing, we are installing some windshield tint. So how today's video is going to work is going to be a little bit different. First, we're going to start off by taking the FRS to the tint shop and getting the car tinted. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how the tints look in the sun and also how it looks in the nighttime. Then at the nighttime, we're going to be taking the FRS to a car meet, and at this car meet, something unfortunate happens. So we have arrived at Airtekk. These guys are 10 to 15 minutes away from me, and these guys have done cars for me in the past. They also provide a lifetime warranty on pretty much all their tints, which is amazing. And then the place it's in is pretty cool because there's always pretty cool cars like this Prelude that's on the screen right here. I'm pretty sure this Prelude's abandoned and it's just sitting there, and there's other cars just pretty much throughout. But an hour later, this was the process of them installing the tint, and the tint is done. This right here is 50% ceramic tint on the front windshield, and let me show you guys how it looks in the sun. You guys ready? Here is the 50% windshield tint reveal. So this right here is the 50% windshield tint on the FRS, and right now in the cloudiness type of lighting, it looks a lot darker than it does, but this looks so sick and I think it matches the build very nicely. And then from this angle, it looks a lot lighter, but when you take a step back from the car, this is pretty much how it's looking, and I'll have a before on the screen right now, and here is an after of the windshield tint. Now in comparison, on the side mirrors, I also do have 5%. So 5% on this side, 5% on the back right over here, and then 5% on this side right over here. So because I do already have 5% tints, that's probably why it's making it seem a lot more darker. If you guys decide to go with something like 10s or 15, the inside is going to get more light, which means that the windshield tint won't look as dark. I'm going to go ahead and put the windows down for you guys so you guys can understand what I mean. So this is the angle you guys saw earlier, and this right here is with the windows down. It is looking a lot lighter because the windows are down, and because of that, we're letting some light in. And that's pretty much how it's gonna look when I'm daily driving and I have my windows down. And then again, when I'm driving around and have my windows up, it's gonna look more like this. So this right here is how the windshield tint is looking. Again, because it's 50%, it's definitely doable. It's definitely visible. You're definitely able to see through compared to the 5s right over here. Now this is what it looks like outside, and then the 5s obviously dim it down, and then the 50s right over here, you can still see pretty clearly. And this right here is sunset time. So right over here, if you guys are good with this, then you guys can definitely rock 50% on your windshield. So this right here costed me $120. I actually paid $150 because the previous owner went ahead and had window tint on the car, and in order to remove that, to remove the glue, they charged $30. So in total, it's $150. But if you guys haven't had a car that's previously tinted, it's gonna be $120. Now, the reason why I went with 50% instead of 35 or anything darker is definitely because This already is pretty dark with the windows up, and if I went any darker, it would just impact my visibility, especially with these V-Line headlights. These V-Line headlights, they're known to not have the best visibility. So I think 50 is a good in between. I could have went with something like a 70 and I probably still would have been happy with it. But this right here is still killer. It still looks so sick. And for those of you guys that don't know, this car previously had 35% on there that I ripped off. When we were going ahead and rebuilding this car, I noticed the windshield tint and it was way too hard to see in the nighttime. So I went ahead and just ripped it off. And unfortunately, I've already got a rock chip. As you guys can see, it literally just completely took off the wrap, and that's the underneath of the car. The car previously was white, and you guys can see right over there. Only issue with this piece is I believe this piece connects to the whole entire quarter panel. I don't think there's any cuts or anything like that. So if they were going to rewrap the car, or rewrap this piece right over here to cover it, we're gonna have to rewrap the whole entire side and quarter panel, which I don't think is necessary. I think this is something that's very small. I might touch upon it so you can't really see it, but for me, because I own the car, because I see this car almost every single day, that right there is something that bothers me.
Oh wow! You just ignore that because that sounds good.
So we brought the FRS out to a small little car meet. There's a couple of cool cars here that you guys will see, but look at this side skirt right over here. This side skirt has completely come off, and we just noticed this when I went ahead and parked up, but there used to be some 3M on the back. There still is a 3M, but it has gotten weak and it has literally just come off, and I'm so surprised that the whole entire side skirt made it here, but it's definitely not going to be able to make its way home. So we're gonna have to go ahead and remove this side skirt before driving this car. But this right here is crazy. Literally the 3M is all done, and yeah, this sucks. Yeah, the side skirt came off, and it looks like the only thing that came off was the 3M, but it sucks. And in the next video, we're gonna go ahead and fix it and put it back onto the car. If you guys have enjoyed today's video at all, make sure to go ahead and scroll down below and hit this video with a like. It tells YouTube that I'm doing a good job making videos, and we're so close to 4,000 subscribers. So if you guys aren't subscribed yet, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button.